Hello everyone, my name is Deathrow93, and this is another Smite God Analysis. Now I don't have my webcam this time, sorry about that, but I just wanted to cover Daji, basically the nine-tailed fox. She's a single target damage dealer, as it says. She's an assassin, and she's freaking sweet with really high stats and everything. I have, this was done before if they do like any new patch or anything. So this is her at her normal and all that. Covering up first is her horrible burns, which she's kind of like a Bastet in a way, which is she heats up her claws, but instead of like a whip or something, her next expected attack causes a bleed, dealing instant bonus damage and additional damage, dot damage for 3 seconds, 1 second every time. So 3 dots, 3 ticks. And those ticks can go starting at 10, scaling. Oh, let's see, what's the scaling at? I'm trying to see. I'll see as we go, but I'm guessing it's probably like, I think it was like 40%. Maybe it's higher. It's really good though, because combine that with her passive, she causes a bleed, and then damage does not trigger item effect. Bleeds can stack any number of times on the same target, and damage per tick right now starts at 7. So right now, just at the beginning, we are doing 17 damage tick plus that 30. So about 47 damage just with one swipe. And that's not counting, the additional ticks from that because of her claws. Her second ability is 1000 cuts. She dashes out, and by the way, the one looks like this. Just a steroid, kind of like a Loki sword steroid, doesn't activate till then. But her 2 is 1000 cuts, lashes at an enemy, executing 4 strikes, and then when the ability is channeled, Daji moves freely in all directions, getting increased movement, immune to slows, and her tails mitigate damage dealt to her by enemy gods who are behind her. Which is very interesting because, see, look at this. That's a good way to catch up with someone, as well as, to defend yourself. So, see, she has no penalty, which is really nice. I really do like that. It's a very basic ability. Does a pretty good amount of damage with those mitigations going all the way up to 40%. And it's really nice. It's really nice. Like, I could see you going shooting, swing, cancel, swipe, or etc. Like, because you can right-click cancel, so you can get like one swipe in and cancel and have it back out. Her 3 is quite interesting. She selects a target or an enemy target and teleports to them. So basically, almost like a Loki ult. She lashes out with her claws, dealing damage and applying her bleed again. So all 3 of her abilities can apply some type of dot or constant damage. And applying the bleed for torture blades. Which, that's quite interesting. Oh, that's her passive, yeah. So like, see Loki. Loki ult, see? And see what it does here, the Odin? Look at that. You can see the bleed from the 1. Really nice. Alright, her ult is probably the most interesting of all though, because she summons her signature torture device, the powwow, and she hovers above the device, fires with 3 shots. Enemy gods hit, take damage from chained and slowed. She has an Ares ult, sorta. It stuns, takes 3 times, lasts for 2 seconds. Enemy got hit by this ability. So where Ares can hit like 5 people, she can only, I'm guessing, hit 3 shots, unless she hits somebody twice. Chain slows by 20%, and the damage goes up fairly well. Not as high as Ares, in my opinion. Pull damage per tick, and it has a tick damage. So, see, there's your distance right there. And you can clash down, which is really nice. Let me just go and let me hit those Odins with my ult. So, watch this. I'm gonna shoot 1, shoot 2, and then watch this, right? They just got pulled in. That's a great way. Like, you pull them in from the jungle, swipe, bleed, they're dead. Like, they're dead. There's no denying that one. Now, build-wise, I'm thinking, I'm not for sure how I want to build her, but I'm thinking the early game, maybe late game build this, but early game maybe warrior. But I like Ninja Tabby on her, and I like Jotun, just the standard stuff, and Hydras. I feel like that's good. Although I feel like you could interchange the Hydra's Lamet for the new Shifter Shield, which Shifter Shield right now is just so good. You basically get a total of 70 power for 2350 gold, and you get, if you go under 50% health, you gain 35 protections. So you gain up to about 50 protections, you know, if you're under 50%, well, over, you end up doing just so much. There's so much damage. So that's really great. So I think it's interchangeable. I like cooldowns. I feel like Heartseeker is a good one. Heartseeker is just really good. Basic attack, that's what she does. And to me, once again, you can go Shifter Shield, you can go Crusher, you can go Titan's Bane. I sometimes like the Crusher. I think for the attack speed and the pin. Titan's Bane just because it's just powerful if you're fighting tanks, want to take them down. Shifter Shield if you want to be a little tankier but doing a lot of damage. I think it just depends on the situation. I mean, heck, you can always even do Masamune or Stone Cutting. I don't recommend Stone Cutting personally. Or Glad Shield. Glad Shield would be really good too. I think it honestly does come down to the situation. Now I do feel Blood Forge no matter what is required. So we're gonna do Shifter Shield. I think later I'd do Crusher. We're gonna get our Sunder because, I mean, come on, you know that's what we're gonna do. I actually want to see real quick what this would do, and see. Okay, so you can clear lane pretty easily. And let's look at these scalings. R1, it does about 210 plus 70 tick, about another 210, so 420 damage with her 1. And that's not counting anything else with the bleed. That is basically a 34 damage bleed. You count the damage per hit, which is about 69, plus the 20 mitigations. You got the damage here, which is 340. Her ult is doing a bit. I mean, not a lot. The ult is not meant for the damage, it's meant for the pull. But I think that's her weakest ability, to be honest. But watch this. I mean, look at the damage. And then you put that 419 in there. It's like, Odin's not going to stand a chance. And see, if I come over here, I'll... So you can kill. Watch. Yeah, you can kill. It looks like you can hit somebody up to 3 times. The damage per tick is that. So technically, I say it's the low, but it's the lowest scaling. So, and if you apply Sunder, you know, you jump, you know, you apply that and you slash, you're going to probably kill them also, because by the time you get down, you know, you can apply your bleed again. That's why I really like cooldowns on her, because she can really run, she can dash, she can swoop in, she can slash, she can boom, boom, I'm out of here. And she doesn't get knocked up either. She will be really good. I think already she's doing really good. I actually want to more test her out. I just have not had the time to do that. Also, you can go on minions, just to let you know. That's amazing. She's really strong, really fun. I think they did a good job with her. I think some of her scalings need to get jumped down just a little bit, but not so much that makes her dead. I don't think making her dead will do anything. But I think basically dumbing her down, or not dumbing her down, but just weaken her a little bit. I think that's like the best path to go with it. Whether they go with that or there's something else, by the way, look at this. She can target the Fire Giant. I doubt I could take the Fire Giant. Because, you know, but the tick does apply onto him, which is really interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's prepped for that. Yeah. That's okay, though. She's really squishy, as I'm showing right there. She can't solo Fire Giant. Maybe if I got her to level, like, you know, mind you, that was me at level 7 doing that. So, you're going to have to get to the highest level before you can solo. But she scales really well as time goes on. She does a lot. She's really strong. She is. I think she's got a lot going for her. Personally, I think by this level, I mean, you've gotten everything you need. Let's try one more time. But other than that, yeah, like, she's really strong. I think this is a good build. I've seen a lot of people do this type of build. And I really think that's probably the best way to go with the cooldowns and with just the mass damage, to be honest. Yeah, she's not switching now. Yeah, that damage. Might still die. No, never mind. That was awesome. Sweet. Alright, so... Does that pull him? No. But that jump will come in handy. And if you come over here, you can even hit people through the walls, if I'm correct. Yeah, if you're smart. So basically a Loki ult. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope this maybe helps you figure out kind of a few item choices, things like that. That said, I think another build could be just simply like this. Get rid of this, add in this. You know, maybe you don't want the Hydras, you want the Shifters. You know, 20% is still really good on her. She has a lot of damage there too. She has a lot of options. You just gotta think how you want to build her. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next analysis, alright? And maybe in some Smite videos. You never know. Never know. I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys. Bye-bye.